What's up everybody, welcome to the channel. Today I'm going to play Aeons and the New Age. I started this game a few months ago and I beat about 3 of the nemesis, but I put it away. And so what I did was kind of picked all the cards out. I reset it. I picked all the cards that have a 1 down here, 1A, B, and C. I put all the other cards back in the box. So I'm not going to show you how to set up the game. Just going to do the nemesis deck with you. So to do that, first we're going to take this stack here. Each nemesis comes with 3 of their own cards for the deck, 3 for each tier, and we're going to add a number of cards from the basic pile. In this case, it's going to be all 7 for the tier 3 cards. Okay, for the tier 2 cards, we're only going to take 5 out, so I'll shuffle this up. And then we're only going to take 3 out of this pile. These are the tier 1 cards. They give you a lot. There's like 9 of these cards, but you're only taking 3 out. Alright, shuffle up the turn order deck. And that should do it. Alright. Alright, first player to go is over here. She already starts with 1 breach open, so let's go ahead and prep the spell. And now I have 3 gems, and if I use this card, it'll count as 1 gem, but if I use it to focus a breach or open a breach, it'll count as 3 gems. So I have 6 right now. I could open that with 3. You know what I'll do? I'll open this breach up with 3, and I'll spend these 3 here. This is 2 gems later on. Okay, next up, her again. Alright, we'll cast our first spell. It's 1 damage. We'll do that here. Okay. Now I have 2 spells I could cast. Cast 2. Get those prepped. We have 3 here now. 3 gems, and I will buy another one. Okay. These 3 go back. Alright. Next up. 2. Okay. He has 2 breaches open as well. So we'll prep those. Start with 3. I'll do the same thing. I'll buy another gem. These go down. Okay, next up, nemesis. Alright, nothing in play yet. We'll draw a card. It's going to be a minion. He's going to have 8 health. Okay, and immediately this minion will suffer. This minion suffers damage equal to the number of players in the game. Okay, so they're going to come out and they're going to get hit with 2. Because we're playing a 2-player game, even though I'm solo. And then on the next turn, he'll unleash. Alright, that's that. Number 2. Okay, so now we'll gain a charge when we cast this spell. And we'll deal 1 damage. Let me do that here. Deal 1 damage here. Okay. Let's go ahead and prep these again. Now we have 3. Buy one of these galvanized baubles. This will help me focus an ally's breach. And if I want to, I could cast a prep spell over there as well. If I want to, I can destroy it. Okay, just did that. Nemesis. Okay, now he will unleash. Unleash means 2 maggots come into play. And we'll draw a card. This is a power card. It's a power of 1. If I want to get rid of it, I have to discard 3 cards in the hand. If I don't, I will have to place a maggot into play and then place 2 flies into play. Alright. Let's shuffle these up. One. Okay. Deal 1 damage. I'll do that here. 1 damage. Another damage. There. Okay. Alright, so now I have 2, 3, 4, 5. And that could either be a 6 or it could be an 8 if I decide to focus or open a breach. You know what? For 4, let me I will discard the 3 cards in the hand to get rid of this. Okay, we won't have to worry about that. Now I have 5 to use on a breach, or I have 3 to spend in the market. I'll focus this breach. That would cost 4. So let's put these back down this way. Next up, Nemesis. It says to unleash. That means 2 maggots. And then we'll draw a card. This is an attack. Place a fly into play. Okay. Now I just filled up that whole row. So I have to put 2 damage onto Gravehold and hatch 1 fly. That was the 1 fly I had to place, and I also have to Suffer 3 damage to any player. Alright. Player 2. Let's deal the 1 damage here. Gain a charge. Alright, let's prep that. Now I have 5 gems. Okay, so I'm going to hold on to one of these gems. I'm going to buy this. No, you know what? I'm going to hang on to that one. I'll buy the tethered darts. Okay, next up. 2 again. Alright. Gain a charge. Let's prep this spell. I'm going to use the Galvanized Bauble to focus an ally's breach. Now I have 4 gems available. I will use these to focus this breach. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, next, the Nemesis. This one says to unleash 2 maggots. And we draw a card. This is a power of 2. There is no way to discard this one. This one will unleash, and any player will discard 2 gems from their hand. Okay, next, player 1. There's nothing prepped there. Let's go ahead and prep the spell. Let me go ahead and focus this breach for 4. And then I'll have to hold on to this one. First up, 2. Alright, so let me cast the 1 damage here just in case we're gonna unleash. I don't fill up that row. Look and see what we have here. This one costs 3 to focus, 4 to focus, so I have 3 spells. I'm only going to be able to cast 2. Do these 2. Then I have 2 gems left over. I can't buy anything in the market. So what I'll do is I'll spend the 2 crystals to gain a charge. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, next up. Back to 2. Alright. He has 3 health, and I'm about to deal 3 damage, so we'll deal the first one here. This one says deal 2 damage. So now he's gone. No more spells prepped, so we'll start playing cards here. I will spend the galvanized bauble to focus this breach. And you know what? I will spend these 2 crystals on another charge and then cash in all the charges. When I do that, I'm able to put one of these surge tokens down onto the ancient breach. So I'll put that back here. That's going to add 1 damage every time I cast a spell from that breach. Nemesis. Okay, so one of these tokens comes off, and we're going to draw another card. It's another power 3. Okay, this one I can get rid of if I'm able to spend 6 gems. Otherwise, I will place 3 maggots into play, and any player will suffer 3 damage. And that won't be good. Okay, let's go to the next turn. Over here, we'll deal 1 damage to the maggot. Let's prep these 2 sparks. Now I have 3 crystals. I'll buy one of these for 3 crystals. Put these down. 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, that's good because I could get rid of this card. Alright, back to her. So let's do this. Let's use the first spark to hit this fly. Deal another damage to kill the maggot. And now we need 6 to get rid of that card. So this is 2, 4, 5, 6. This comes out. And then I have this one again. That's counts as 1 gem in the market, but if I use it on a breach, it counts as 3. And 3 will focus this breach here. And that's what we'll do. We'll put these back down this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. The Nemesis. Alright, so we're finally gonna pull that token off. Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to fill that row again. We'll put 2 maggots down for the Unleash. The first one will fill that row. Gravehold suffers 2 damage. Hatch 1 fly. And now we'll put down the last token In addition, any player discards 2 gems in their hand. Okay, so we resolved that card. Now this is an attack. First thing is to unleash. Next it says Gravehold suffers 1 damage. And the last thing here says any player suffers 2 damage. I think it's her turn. Alright, that's resolved. One. Okay. I have 1. So I'll have to hold on to this. I didn't spend it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nemesis. There's nothing in play. That is a power of 1. Discard 4 cards from the hand. Otherwise, unleash twice and Gravehold suffers 3 damage. So, hopefully I get a chance to do that and they don't activate. Let's see. 2. Perfect. Okay. First, let me cast these spells. I will gain 1 charge, and that was on top of the Ancient Breach, so it allows me to do 1 damage. This will be another charge. And I'm gonna discard 4 cards. It'll be these. I'll discard these 4. So now I'm left with 2 gems. And I'll use this for a charge. One. Alright, the first spell I'm going to cast will deal 2 damage. The next one is for 1. I'll do that here. Now I can open this breach for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Celestial Breach is open. This one does an additional 2 damage when I cast a spell. So let me go ahead and put this down. Prep that one. Put these back like that. Two. Nothing is prepped. So let's prep something. I'll deal 3 damage there. 3. I'll focus this breach for 3. Two, 3, 4, 5. Okay, this should be the nemesis. Yep. Alright, this is a power card. Spend 7. Oh, power 2. I could get rid of it if I spend 7 gems. Otherwise, this will unleash, and the player with the lowest life suffers 4 damage. Ooh, that's brutal. Alright. 7. I don't know if I'll be able to get 7. I'll have to destroy some of those exogranite. If I'm able to get 2 of those at the same time and a crystal, I'll have 7, but... Two. Alright. Let's see, this will do 3 damage because it counts as 2 plus the breach it's on gives me an additional damage. And then for this one, prep these 2. I'll be able to add another of those surge tokens on the next turn. Let me go ahead and focus an ally's breach. Gonna have to hold on to this spark. And it looks like this crystal too. I'll have to hold on to those because I can't spend them. 3, 4, 5. 3, that's 6. It's not gonna be enough. Actually, this is 7. This is gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4. And then if I destroy that, it'll be 7. Oh. Hopefully I get a chance. Okay, this one's an attack. Unleash twice. Okay. Gravehold suffers 2 damage. Hatch 1 fly. Any player suffers 1 damage and places their most expensive card in hand on top of their deck. I need those cards, so you're going to suffer 1 damage here. And my most expensive card is this one. Okay. Oh, I hope I get a chance to stop that power. I don't. Man. Okay. Unleash. That's 2 of these. 1, 2. The player with the lowest life suffers 4 damage. I just made that Gygar. Oof, Gygar's hurting now. Alright. Now we have a minion with a health of 8. Nothing immediate. Persistent, they will unleash. Any player suffers 1 damage. Alright. Let's go. Number 2. Gain a charge. On that breach, I get to add an attack to it. Gain a charge. Alright, I'm going to cash these in. For another surge token. Okay, now I will prep that spell. And I'll focus this breach for 3. Alright, next, number 1. This is 1 damage by itself. The breach it's on adds 2. So I'll clear that row. This one is deal 1 damage. Okay. It would have been nice to use these before. So, alright. I can use this card as 3 gems. I'll open this last breach. And now I have 5 gems. I'm only going to spend 4. Alright. So 4 will get me this card. This card is it's pretty powerful with this player because they add 2 damage on this breach. This card says I'll deal an additional damage on a 3 or 4 breach. So it's going to be 3 additional attack damage points. Okay, I have to keep that one. 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, unfortunately I don't have anything prepped. Alright, so let me go ahead and prep these spells. This one's pretty cool because when I use it on a level 3 or 4 breach, I get to put it in my ally's hand. I'll buy another one of those. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, deal 1 damage plus 2 is 3 damage. Let me do that here. Now I have well, let me go ahead and prep this. Wait, you know what? 3 to open. Let me do that. Let me spend these 3 to open this breach. And now when I cast that spell, I'm able to put it into her hand. That leaves me with 2. Yeah, I'll keep this for the next turn. 2, 3, 4, 5. One. All right. I'm gonna use this here. So what did I say before? It's 2 damage plus 2 here on the breach. So that'll be 4. And I can send that over into Gygar's hand. This will deal 1 damage plus 1 because of the breach. Let me do that here. No, do it here. Okay. Now, I have 3, but I have 4, but if I destroy that, it'll give me 3, or, you know what I'm saying. It counts as 2 now. If I destroy it, it'll be 3, plus this is 4. For another one of these cards. I don't know if I should get rid of it just yet. Yeah, alright, I'll discard. Destroy it to buy this card. And then we'll draw up. Alright, awesome. This is good. Alright, so the first damage I'm going to do is just for 1. Here on this breach, it's 1 damage plus the 1 because of the breach to kill him. And now, deal 3 damage plus the 1 for the breach it's on, plus 2 because of the breach. 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. All right. Let's prep that spell. I'll buy another one of these. I'll buy with these 3 cards. Alright, this counts as 1, 2, 3. Oh, wait, I can't. I have to use this one. I have to keep this one. 2, 3, 4. Okay, next up, 2. Alright, it says deal 2 damage. Let me do that here. Deal 2 damage. Oh, it's actually 3 because of the breach. If it's 3, I'm going to do it here. 1, 2, 3. And if it was cast from a 3 breach, I could put it in an ally's hand. Wait. No, because I'd end up putting it in her hand. Okay, so with the galvanized bauble, I'm going to cast any player's prep spell. This deals 2 damage, plus the 2 for the breach, brings it up to 4. And it says to place this into an ally's hand. I can't focus this breach, it costs 4. And I can't cast this spell. I will use this to gain a charge. I have to hold on to this one. Nemesis, nothing's in play. Put a minion out. 9 health. Okay, nothing immediate, but I will have to place a maggot into play, and a player will have to suffer 2 damage. I don't think I pulled any minion cards, or Nemesis cards, so here's the second one. So that's going to happen. Place 1 maggot into play. Any player suffers 2 damage. Okay, let's draw another card. This is a power 3. I could get rid of it by spending 7 gems. Otherwise, here we go. If there are 7 or less total flies and maggots, place 3 flies and 1 maggot into play. Otherwise, any player suffers 4 damage. So, that's not so bad, because I don't really have too many of those flies and maggots filling up my rows. Let's see how it goes. I can't get rid of that anytime soon. I don't have 7 in anybody's hand yet. All right. 1. Okay, now I have 4 gems. Buy one of these. And I'll put these back just like that. Okay, next up. All right. Let's see, the first spell is 2 damage, plus 2 is 4. So let me just do that and put that into my ally's hand. This one has 2 damage, plus 1. Alright, again I'll place that into an ally's hand. This one says deal 1 damage. I'll do that here. Okay. Wow, it's party time on the next turn. I can't do anything with this. 2, 3, 4, 5. Still only 6. I need 7 for that. Okay. 2. Alright, the first one. Well, this is 1 damage plus the 2. Makes 3. I'll kill this minion. This is gain a charge. It says deal 2 damage plus the breach it's on adds 1. I'll kill this. Alright. Oh, what am I gonna do about that 7? What do I do with these 3? Okay, maybe I will. I'll buy another one of these tethered darts. Rewind. This should have went into that hand, shouldn't it? Alright, I have to keep this. Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5. Still only 6. Crap. Okay, let's go. Player 2. Alright, this will deal 2 damage. Plus 2 is 4. I'll take that here. 1, 2, 3, 4. This says deal 1 damage. This is deal 2 damage. Plus 1 is 3. Into the ally's hand. Alright. Prep that tidal surge. I only have 6. I don't think you're going to be able to do it. Alright, let me buy this one for 5. So this is 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll put these back like that. 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, next up, the Nemesis. And attack. Any player discards 3 cards in hand and suffers 2 damage. Well, that would kill Gengar. Gengar, sorry. So, it has to be you. And discards 3 cards. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Nemesis. Attack. Oh gosh. Place 6 maggots into play, or any player suffers 5 damage. Yeah, no. That's like kill somebody. So 5 maggots. Six maggots. It's 6 maggots. Alright. Place 6 maggots into play, or 5 damage. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Gravehold suffers 2 damage. Hatch 1 fly. Alright. There's still 7 or less total flies and maggots in play. That's good. Because if I have to suffer 4 damage, somebody's gonna die. Yeah. Speaking of, alright. So again, it says if there are 7 or less total flies and maggots, place 3 flies and 1 maggot into play. That'll fill up this row. 3 flies look like this, and 1 maggot. Okay, Gravehold suffers 2 damage. Hatch 2 flies. Okay. I still have to draw a card. It's another power card. It's a power 1. I could get rid of it by destroying 4 cards in your hand. Otherwise, place 3 flies in play. Any player suffers 3 damage. Wow. Destroy 4 cards. It's not going to be those. Alright. 1. Oh boy. Let's see. 1 damage would clear that row. Then I have 6. 1. Six, 5 is 11, 12, 13. Ooh, that put a nice big dent into that guy. 13. Yeah, you know what? I just gotta go for the Nemesis at this point. Let's see what we could do. The first thing is deal 3 damage. +1 for the level 4 breach, +2 for the breach itself gives us 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Here we go again. Deal 3 damage, deal an additional 1 for 3 breach, plus the breach, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then deal 1 damage there, 1 damage there. Okay, that's going to be another 6. That'll kill him. And let me destroy this card for this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I mean, hopefully things don't get too crazy on the next turn. Let's see. 2. Alright. This is gain a charge and deal, what was it, 2 damage. Two damage. 1, 2. Put this here. No. Like that. Like that. Cast any player's prep spell. Alright, that's 3 damage, plus the 1, plus the 2. We said that's 6. Okay, I'm stuck with 1 crystal. 1, 2, 3, 4. Next up. 1. Oh, did it. Okay, here we go. Deal 2 damage, plus the 1. Dead. Alright, everybody, that's it. Thank you for joining me. I'll see you next time.